How's it going? This is Miles with a new presentation for the game. I've uploaded the video just a couple of days ago, and I realized I haven't done an update in a while, but that video that I uploaded a couple of days ago was supposed to be up months ago, and I forgot about it, and it was somewhere on my hard drive, and my hard drive is like a TARDIS, and you just can't find shit in it unless you actually know where everything is. Okay, presentation of the game. At this point, I think the game is starting to look like something of its own, and not just a number of debugging blocks and stuff you draw directly in GameMaker. At this point, I think it's starting to look like something like it's getting a look of its own. Okay, so as I said in the first video, this is a platformer game. So you got your jumping physics. You can wall jump, and there are blocks that you can jump and blocks that you can't. So that well, it adds me some more blocks to build the levels from. We've got some tiles and sprites. Really, a lot of this stuff is just decorative, but there's a lot of it. I've been digitizing. If you looked at the sketchbook, I've added a whole crap ton of stuff to the sketchbook before, and I've been digitizing. So I've got the moss, the moss on the ground that's in front of the player, the cracks in the walls. I got this the machinery, the foreground, debris piles, all kinds of things. If I have something like a moth, a debris pile, debris sound like a Pokemon, like a hole in the wall. I've got like 7 of them, and I designed them all to be different, so that I could fit them in different levels, and so that I could have some variety. As you can see, I've got some dynamic shadows going on. I will not be using too much of that, mainly because the algorithm that I use to make these shadows is very taxing, and it is resources like a goddamn Cookie Monster. So let's see. Okay, let's jump out. There we go. Okay, so as you can see, you can wall jump, and I've been trying to keep the level design somewhat versatile. A lot of different variances and different aspects. Like the previous segment didn't have a giant gaping hole in the wall, and there's gonna be a background there that actually rises up slowly as you rise up on the blocks. And I'm gonna replace some of these wall blocks with unclimbable blocks, so that you could actually have to jump around. Basic level design. I'm running this at 50 frames a second. I started with 30, and my god, people, if you pick your frame rate in the beginning, because with the 30 frames it was okay, but you could still see the choppiness. I didn't go as far as 60 because I think 60 was way too much. 50 frames a second is the frame rate of the base of the game. If some of you people haven't gotten, I'm using GameMaker Studio to make this. Specifically bought the licenses for Android and iOS, and I've got the basic stuff. PC already came with it, so that's nice. Okay, I know I'm gonna fall there. This is gonna be a multiplayer game, as I mentioned, or may have mentioned in the last video. You will be able to play with your friend on the same computer, not on the network though. It is far too complicated of a task to enable a network. Asynchronous events for network exchange, and I have to make a server version and a client version, or I have to find a way to combine the server and client and then switch them both together. And maybe not for this project. I think that task alone would take way too much time. Anyways, so I've got the lights. Okay, there we go. So I've got the lights, the sprites, and I'm just starting to put this first level together. So I hope you guys are finding this project to be intriguing, at least. There we go. And I should implement that. I should implement that jump there that you have to do. There we go. All right. Okay. So you guys can stay tuned. You know how to do that on YouTube. I'm not even gonna say it. And yeah, I mean, I've been just working on detail, or detail assets that I can fill up the world. Like the if you see it below the player, there's a block of rocks. That took a long time to draw, and I have like 7 of them, so that I have some variety when I'm building the levels. Anyways, keep in touch with this particular playlist. See how the game goes.